What's up, Adam Village? It's your girl A.P. You know me from the deep. Where I be? Okay, so today, or right now, or at the moment, time being, whatever, I just wanted to show you all our quick diabetic organization. It's very simple, nothing, extravagant. I know some people may have a hard time with like just storing the everyday supplies, keeping them all together, making sure they're just not scattered throughout the house. For us, we have 2 type 1 diabetics in our home, and for me to be the mother and the wife, it gets a little hectic, annoying, and frustrating because you have 2 people from 2 different time zones. You have dad, and then you have our 10-year-old son. They operate completely different. So you might have insulin on this side of the house that's not for that person, and you might have insulin on this side of the house that's not for that person, and it just be everywhere. And then like they don't put their insulin or supplies back, so when it's time for me to get up and either they give themselves their insulin, or I sometimes give it to them, majority of the time, most of the time. So like when it's time to give insulin, I'm not trying to look for it, even though I still have to look for insulin. But everything else is pretty much organized. So let me show y'all just quickly. Here I have the needle container. My grandmother put this together for us. So we put all of our used items in here. Very simple. I don't even know what I was just about to say. Oh, very simple. Coffee can with little decorations on it. Hole on the top. Once you finish with this, you can. A lot of people just say that they just dispose their items. So far, a lot of our needles, pen tops, and things like that, syringes, do go to the garbage on their behalf. Most of the time, I put used items in here or into the red container. In here, I have alcohol swabs. That's all. Alcohol swab. Keep them nice, organized, and dry, and not spread it everywhere, because you will have hundreds of those things spread it everywhere. Non-fluoride toothpaste. Or fluoride free. All right, so let's go to the first. Let me pick y'all up real quick. Okay, so here in the first drawer I have all of the sharp items. So, well, test strips, and then syringes, and then pen tops, lancets. There should be some lancets in here. Oh yeah, lancets. And so yeah, we have 2 different type of meters. My son, he uses the Contour Next, and then my husband, he uses a talking meter, and the brand that he uses right now is Prodigy. All right, the next drawer we have carb cards, nutrition facts, ketone strips, plenty of ketone strips. That's that. And here, Chunky, our 10-year-old son, he has a CGM. Dexcom G6. That is a continuous glucose monitor. What that does is it continuously checks his blood sugar throughout the day. So this is the sensor applicator. You can check out our other video, Dexcom G6, applying Dexcom G6. Check out our video for more info on that. And so we get deliveries. So this is the box the sensor applicator comes in. He also has an insulin pump, but it's not installed yet. We have to take the insulin class. This is the brand that we will be using, Omnipod. So they send those refills. Here, once we apply the sensor, we just put the used additive in here. I don't know. We may do something with it. We may not. I'm not so very sure. Let me show you guys the refrigerator real quick. Like I said, you don't have to do too much. You just want a little organization to make the lifestyle easier. So here, this is pretty old. I have to retype this, especially because I have to his afternoon snack went up.
Now listen,
And that's just about it. So, daily sheet for those when Chunky like goes to someone's house, he have it in his bag or with him to make it easier for the person that he's with. So Chunky's daily sheet, a normal sugar would be from 80 to 180. Before taking sugar, always wash hands and use alcohol swabs. Please dry hands/area. Check blood sugar, whether it's on the CGM or you have to do it with the meter. Between 7, so here I need to change it, between 7 to 10, he take his 24-hour insulin, which would either be the vascular, the Lantus, or the animal raw. I think it's called. I don't know. After that, count your breakfast carbs. So after you take your 24-hour insulin, you want to figure out what you're going to eat for breakfast. Count those. You want to pull out your carb card, which that would be this. Each child, different ages, have a different number carb card. So yeah, there are different numbers. So once you count the carbs, so let's just say here we on side A. So it's side A and then side B. So first you want to count the, oh, you know what? I'll do that later in another video. Okay, so right now this is just storage. I'm gonna continue to read this off. Pull out carb card, calculate blood sugar and food carbs. Whatever you get, inject proper amount of unit using fast acting insulin, which would be the Humalog. Please excuse my ugly mechanic fingernails. Insulin injection goes only in either the top leg, thigh, back arm, butt cheek, or stomach. Then I also need to add on here, wait about at least 10 minutes before eating after taking insulin, and then you want to eat. Afternoon snack is between 15 to 20 carbs. Like I said, I want to change that to between 15 to 25. Lunch, you repeat the steps, so you'll go back out. You will want to count your carbs, pull out the carb card, calculate the blood sugar and then the food carbs, and then you will eat your lunch. Then the same thing for the dinner. And then snack is just your snack. You always want to have your snack no more than 2 hours past the time of eating or giving insulin. So after 2 hours, there's no such thing as a snack. That would be considered a meal. So you will have to take insulin for it. Bedtime sugar, You want to check before you go to bed. And once you check the sugar, depending on what it is, some people may be low. If you are low, then take a snack if needed, or if you want to. My son, he loves snacks before bed. I don't know why. Here's a little just container to store carbs and things like that. Here's one of our carbohydrates food card. You know, you guys should get some of these. And then inside of the refrigerator, now look, don't judge me, judge your mother. Okay, here, I know a lot of people say that don't leave your insulin on the door, but I've tried taking the insulin off the door so many times, and it just seemed to don't work. Like, it fits best right here, especially in this little basket. So here we just keep syringes and insulin in here. As you can see, the guys act like they can't throw anything away. I'll go through that later. And then down here we just have all of the refills, and that's all. So keeping up with the items can be hard and difficult, but it takes little to nothing to just go ahead and organize it and store it the best way possible. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.